What's up guys, Curtis here from Matador Darts, and today I'm bringing you a video on how to improve at your scoring and specifically on your 20s and 19 section. I'm going to give you a few practice games which help me improve my scoring, and now I'd probably say my scoring is probably up there with some of the better players who are better than me, so players who are probably consistently averaging sort of 70, 75, 80. But today I'm going to take you through some practice routines which I use to help me improve my scoring. So the first game is called Fake 180s. I may have mentioned it on the channel before, or you might have heard of it before because it's quite a popular game. Now, this game generally isn't the best for rhythm, as I mentioned before, but it does help you follow up your darts and get better at hitting the board and getting that grouping in around your first dart. The idea of Fake 180s is you throw one, hits the treble, your next two miss, you take the two that miss out the board and leave the one that hit the treble in. Then you throw your two again. If you miss them two again, you take them both out, and then you try again. And say you hit your 180 with those two darts, you note down how many darts it took to hit a 180. And then what you do is you keep doing this and keep repeating, and eventually what you should do, along with the other practice games, is note your score down, and you should be able to see a gradual improvement. So for this game, it will take you less darts to hit a 180. Okay, so this is Fake 180s. I'm going to show you how this works. Turn the oche on. So what you do is, as normal, approach the oche and throw at the treble 20. Oh dear. So I haven't hit any, so I'll take all of those out. And I'll keep throwing until I hit a treble. I'm actually going to leave this uncut and just speed it up, so hopefully I'll hit it pretty soon. Okay, there we go. So that one would stay in once I finish my visit. And so will that one. So I'll leave those two in the board and just take this one out. And then what you do is try and follow up. So far I've had 6 darts. I've had 7 darts. So you don't count how many visits you have, you count how many darts, because sometimes some visits will be with 1 dart, some will be with 2, some will be with all 3. So you count the darts individually. And that's 12. So I managed to do a 180 and 12 darts. Then what you do is note down 12 darts, take your darts out of the board, and you would go again. You can also do this on the 19s for 171s as well, which I think really does help. So maybe you want to go for 5 180s and 5 171s. It's totally up to you. What we're going to do now is move on to the next practice game. So the second game I like to play, I actually call it 100. You don't actually have to get 100 points, so I have no idea why I call it 100. But the idea is to stay consistent on the 20s and to score as many points as possible. Now this game is variable on your skill level, so if you very rarely hit a treble 20, or you sort of aren't very good at hitting the 20 segment, you can lower your sort of target score. But the idea of this is to get so many points with each part of the 20 segment, meaning a certain amount of points. So the treble is worth 3 points, the single is worth 1, and the double is worth 2, although I wouldn't aim at the double specifically. And the idea of this game is to get as many points as possible up to your target without going outside of the 20 segment. So, say your target is 20 points and you get up to 15 and you haven't thrown a dart outside the 20 yet, and then you throw a dart outside, you will reset back to 0. The idea of this is to put some pressure onto your game and also try and help you focus on really hitting that 20 segment. So as I mentioned before, the treble is worth 3, the single is worth 1. If you want to include double top, you can, although I probably wouldn't. So for this, I'm going to go treble 20 is worth 3, single 20 is worth 1. You can also add in the 19s if you want and do 3 and 1 also, in case you block yourself off. So for this, I'm just going to try and stick with the 20s and the 19s. If I go outside at all, I have to reset my score. So that's a 140, so that's 7 points because you get 6 for this and 1 for that. So I need 4 more points. So the first 2 darts I hit a treble and a single, so that was my 10. I just threw the last dart for the sake of it, but if you want to make an add-on to the game where once you've completed your score, you have to hit the 20 to keep it, by all means go for it. For now, I'm going to do it like this because otherwise I'll be here all day. So it's a really good practice game for trying to keep consistently straight. Obviously, as mentioned, I only went for 10 for this video, but generally I'll try and go for 20, which is actually quite difficult, especially if you don't hit many trebles like myself. And it really does help you with your rhythm and also just keeping that concentration on staying straight in the 20 segment. Finally, this is more of a game situation, but I like to play a game of 1001 best of 3. This sort of gets you into a game situation, but also lets you focus more on your scoring. So sometimes you can play a game of 501 and your scoring just will not go for a few visits, and then your opponent can finish the leg and you don't get a chance to get back into your rhythm. The idea of this is just to help get into your rhythm and sort of get your rhythm in a match situation. Obviously, if you're playing against a computer, try and replicate the fact that it would be your opponent throwing. So perhaps once you've entered your score, walk back to sort of the back of the room and wait for 5, 6, 7 seconds, and then approach the jockey and then go again, and just get that rhythm of in-game situations of trying to score. Now, obviously, this doesn't have any sort of goal to it in terms of scoring, but with 1001 you obviously need to score well to be able to finish the leg in as best time as possible. So we're all set up for a game of 1001 with the computer on level 5. I'll see you at the end of the game, I guess. Good 140 to start. Nice and straight, 58. There we go, there's another 140. Another 140. I don't score well at all, and then I just hit 140s out of nowhere. Oh, his head's gone. His head is gone. Another straight 60. Oh. 37. And that's the game over. I did not play well at all. I hit like 3 140s and 2 60s. That was about all I hit. But yeah, so that's how you play a game of 1001. You literally just set it up on Allied Darts. It took 17 visits for the computer to finish. Yeah, that's it for the practice games. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope these practice games really do help you, and I hope this video hasn't been too boring or too drawn out for you, because I do try and make them nice and short so you guys can get them in a quick amount of time, and then you can go on and get practicing. Yeah guys, as I said, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Don't leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. We're pushing towards 1,000 subscribers, so once we hit that we'll be doing a big giveaway, so make sure you do subscribe down below. Anyway, as I said, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.